How you doing? I'm Cody Molyneux, the founder of Aquaphant, and if you're watching this video, then you have successfully purchased your AQ.2, your atmospheric home water generator. What you're gonna do is, first of all, grab some scissors, and you're gonna want to cut these straps off your box to give you access to pulling off the actual cardboard box from the bottom to the top. And this is very important because if you're gonna send the unit back at some point, if something's wrong with it, to utilize your warranty, you're gonna wanna ship it back in this box intact the way it is. And we specifically created these boxes so in case there is an issue, you can send it back easily. So the box is gonna just slide up nice and easy. The top of the unit that I just took off from the box actually has a piece of styrofoam, this piece, which went here, and underneath that is your water capture for the front of the unit, and I'll put that in shortly. I'm gonna just put that to the side right now. Then you're just gonna go ahead and unpackage it. The unit comes with your standard 110 outlet connection for the rear. And then also, this is if you wanted to add your own water to the unit to pre-fill it from like an external source, this is an option. So, okay, and then we'll just pull this up. There you go. And then we have the user manual here, which you could kind of just gives a breakdown of all the specs of the machine. It explains of kind of like the setup, meaning like how far you want the unit to be off of a wall. And I can tell you right now, you don't want this unit pushed up against the wall. You want it to be at least 8 inches off of a wall so the unit can breathe. And with the user manual comes your warranty card, which is inside here. And I'll show it to you real quick, is the 1-year limited warranty card. And I like to keep that in a safe spot. So I keep it in this little plastic bag with the user manual. I like to just tape it here on the side of the system, keeping it safe. Therefore, you always know where it's at. And if you have any problems, you can utilize that warranty. So we can go ahead and put the water tray in. So that just slides into the front. You can also remove this if the bottle's too big, and just to give you ease of using different options for different vessels that you like to fill up. Go ahead and pull off the packaging strip, and then we're gonna go ahead and plug this in now and get it powered up to show you how the touch screen works. Plug in the power cord into the back of the machine underneath the filters. Plug into your local power source, and the machine will illuminate and come to life. There you can see the UV light is activated, and the fan will start working here shortly. There you go. And then now it's receiving power. It's kind of waking up now, and the fan is on, but the compressors aren't working. So this is a 90-second pause. The machine comes alive, and then it will go to sleep. And then after a minute and a half, it will wake up and start working and pulling the humidity from the atmosphere to start making water. Also, why we're gonna wait for the machine to go and cycle itself to actually start making water, I'm gonna kind of touch on some of the features the touchscreen has. You have your drink button, you have your dispense button, you have the indicator that reads empty, low, medium, or high, and this will indicate the amount of water you have in the actual reservoir for the machine. You have your status button, and there you go. You'll see your machine will go off, so don't be alarmed, that's totally normal. Now after 90 seconds, the actual machine will start up, and you'll see that happen as I'm explaining the touchscreen. Inside your status, you have your filter life, you have your air filter life, because this is actually a HEPA hospital grade air purifier too. So in case you guys don't know that, this is a dehumidifier, air purifier, cleans up to 400 square feet of the space you're in. And then a byproduct of all those components is it creates water consumable potable water from that atmosphere. Really cool, really revolutionary, super cool product. You're getting a 3-in-1. It shows you humidity here. As you can see in this space, the humidity is 48% and the temperature readout is at 73% right now, which these conditions are optimal. At these conditions, this machine here will make around 3 gallons of water every single day based on these conditions here. You can also go into your settings and click on your manual in here, and you have all these options for installation options, different reminders you can set. The user manual is over here, and you can have any kind of information or readout of any technical specs you like to learn about your machine. That's also here in your user manual, your actual hard copy, your tangible one. And then you can go into About, which gives you different firmware, push notifications in the future for updates for your machine. So all that's already integrated in here and ready. And then what's really cool is as the machine comes back on now, you're gonna hear it start up and start making water. So give it a second. There it goes. As you can see, it's super quiet. Around 50 decibels of sound, which is really like, sounds like just a standard appliance running. And now it's making water. The compressor's on, air is coming off the top. And what you'll wanna do is fill the top of the air coming out. The air coming off the top of your unit should typically be 2 to 3 degrees warmer than the air in the room. So if you go into status and you look at the temperature in this space, it says 73 degrees. This air, because it's coming off the hot side of the coil, the humidity is being pushed through with the fan. The air coming out the exhaust will typically be a little bit warmer than your standard air in the room. When you actually put your bottle here, when the water is at a desired amount and you can start consuming it, the UV light comes on and it'll illuminate in the glass housing here, and you'll actually be able to see the water level through the glass housing, which is really, really cool. It's a cool feature we have. And then you'll see upon dispensing, the UV light hits it and further sterilizes the water. So this is a 6-stage reverse osmosis water filtration system. First you have the M cell, then you have the post and pre-carbon filtration, then you have the composite filtration and mineralization. So it's a really high-end, robust water purifier, which is amazing. What you have here is a carbon and HEPA air purifier too. So like I said earlier, the air coming in is being purified and cleaned, and then the water that's coming off the coil that's being generated, that's coming through this filter, is being captured in the reservoir, and that water comes out perfectly balanced from the air, never touches any plumbing, it never touches any reservoirs. You're creating that own water from the air in your room, could be in your kitchen, could be in your living room, or who knows, might be in your bedroom. And then we go ahead and further purify that water, throwing minerals in it, making it really taste like just high quality water. And then as you can see, you have an on-off button here too, which I wouldn't really worry about. You really wanna have this machine on all the time. You don't, even if you leave town, you can leave the machine on, because what's gonna happen is when the machine reaches capacity, when this machine fills up, this machine will go to sleep and it will turn off on its own. Every couple hours, the pumps will run to move the water around in case you're not actually consuming the water, just to keep it in the filters and keep the water clean and keep it moving, and then keep the water flowing in the system if you're not using it. So don't be alarmed if you're home and it is full and you see the light come on periodically, or you hear water moving in there. It's just water going through the pumps and through the filters, and that's just a normal aspect of the product working. This shows the amount of water in the reservoir. Here you can see it says empty. When water reaches a certain capacity, it will move to low, and then medium, and then high. High is full, and if you're not drinking it and it gets to a high capacity, the machine will turn off on its own. When you take water out of it, it won't actually start working until it reaches a medium state of capacity, and that will show in the system. So if you pull like 1 glass out of it and it's full, the machine will stay off. If you pull about maybe 64 ounces out, that would be about a half gallon, then the machine will start up and go back to work. Another thing to keep in mind is that this machine will not work unless the humidity is at least 25% or more. And another way to understand if it's on or why isn't it working, or if it feels like there's a lot of humidity, but why isn't it working? We'll just click the status button, look at the humidity level, and that will let you know that, oh, it's 20% humidity. No wonder it's not on. Right now it's at 45%, the machine's on and working. Also, the machine will tell you when the humidity is not optimal. It will literally give you a little asterisk, a little band across that says humidity levels are less than average, and the machine won't work until it reaches a particular amount of humidity, and it will actually let you know that. So it's not broken, it's just waiting for the environment to change for it to start producing water for you. There's also a air filter gauge here too, so that will let you know when to change your air filter. The water and the air filters typically will get changed out at the same time. The carbon filter, actually being a new carbon filter, is like any other existing RO filter. Like say you buy a brand new carbon reverse osmosis filter for underneath your sink for your existing water source, right? If you go to drink that water immediately when it runs through that filter, it's gonna taste weird. After you start drinking it and consuming it over time, like I said, about 1.5 reservoirs actually, the water will start tasting perfectly clear, clean, and of high quality. Another thing you'll notice that when I unboxed it, the system was standing straight up, okay? The reason being is this has a compressor in it. Compressor has oils and liquids inside the compressor. It's like a refrigerator. You don't want to tip your refrigerator on the side. If you do happen to put this on the side, or if in shipping it was put on its side, what you want to do is leave it standing upright for a minimum of 12 hours. Typically you want to give it a full 24 hours so all the oil and the water settles, so you don't have any complications with the system when you actually plug it in. And this is the reason why they don't put refrigerators on their side. They're always standing upright. Same with this system. Please don't put it on its side. If you do move it, always drain it out so it's lighter, and then keep it standing straight up. We have little handles here on each side of the system, which makes it easier to lift and move. So utilize those handles there. You can always pull off the water tray when moving it, and you want to take care of this. This is it's a higher quality product, and you want it to last for a long time, and it will. It's like a home appliance. There's the components in this system are of high quality, and they will last you a long time. Like I said, please don't put it on its side. If you do, stand it upright, let the oil and the water settle so you don't have any complications. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting us. And like I said, I'm Cody Molyneux, the founder. You can find our products at www.aquaphant.com. That's AQUAPHANT.com. You can also reach out directly to me, support@aquaphant.com. Thank you so much for the support, and enjoy your water from the air.